good morning, good morning, good morning. Amazing week last week, amazing week, amazing week, amazing week. What else is there to say? Okay, so here's the thing today. We have this debt limit coming in 8 days, 9 days. But we're not selling off. Every bad news is they're just basically saying, oh, they're going to fix it. They're going to fix it. They're going to fix it. And then we see. No idea what's going to happen. The White House says market down 45%. So why would they say that? Explain this to me. I mean, if the market goes down 45% and the world goes to complete shit, this guy in the White House, and I don't care about politics, so I don't care who's in the White House, but I'm just telling you, he'll never get hired again, ever. He's gone. His career is over. He goes away, and you won't hear about him. Okay? So just know that. Very, very interesting. So why would they even say that? Who are they trying to scare? And the market drops 7 points when that happens, and now it's positive. So they don't believe that's going to happen. Now, are they going to raise it temporarily? Maybe. Does this get done? Maybe. Does it not get done? Maybe. Okay? Then we see. Okay? So just no idea. Okay? So just be careful as we get closer to the end of the week. Forgot to ask you guys. You guys can hear me, correct? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, thanks. So just be careful, because if for some reason the debt agencies come in and they downgrade, you're down 150 to 200 points within seconds. Okay? So it's always possible. Okay? To be a great trader, you have to understand what's possible. Doesn't mean what's probable, and doesn't mean what's going to happen. You have to just understand what's possible. And if it happens, you have to be ready to act on it either way, up or down, either way, right? Because that's what trading's about. Okay, so today, things you want to see. Netflix hits 376 at an up 40 day and then goes down a little bit and then down on Friday. So does it get over 371 in the first 10 minutes? If it does, it's ready to really, really go. Okay? Tesla got back over 177. It got right to 182 on Friday. Can it get to 183? But what we see every Monday and all the time with Tesla over the last, 3 months is it rips 3 or 4 on Monday, and then it drops 3 or 4, and then it's done until Thursday, Friday. So you want to see, today it's up $1. You want to see it to get to 183, 184, but you want it to hold. You don't want it to go back to 180, because then it's done. Okay? Microsoft trying to break out, 321, very important. Win trying to break out over 111. And if you get a debt deal, Win is 122. If you don't get a debt deal, probably not. So here's the thing. People scheduled to go to Vegas, everybody's going to go, but do they go? If there's no debt deal, probably not going to go. So just know that, okay? Nanox earnings are out. Good earnings, but I don't see any guide. And that's what they're waiting for. If this thing is real, how do they not raise so that if you're not allowed to ship, say a medicine, and you're not shipping anything, you didn't make any money, and then you get approval, and you still don't ship anything, that's fuzzy, right? Fuzzy. So they have to guide higher. Meta, why the hell is this down again? This is starting to aggravate me, because all these beast numbers, they always work, and this thing is so manipulated, it's just unbelievable. Can't make any heads or thing. Okay, Micron, a piece of Micron, they can't sell some of the chips. I don't think it's all of them. So that's going to take Lam Research down. Okay? So now let's see if Lam Research goes down back to about 550, then it's set up very, very nicely again. Okay, PanW has earnings, so that's going to move CrowdStrike and Zscaler. Okay, Snow has earnings. Okay, but Snow's up a lot. Okay, then we see. And NVIDIA has earnings, and it's up a lot, but very strong stock. I think they're going to beat. I think they're going to raise, and I think they're going to guide way higher. And I'm not so sure if we go way up or way down on NVIDIA, but I think people are going to be impressed with it. Okay? But here's the thing nobody's saying. If NVIDIA announces a split, a 2-to-1 split, does this thing rip to 400? Very conceivable that that happens. Okay? Nobody's talking about it, but think about that. The last time they had a split, they had this run to 340. So if they do a 2-for-1, they're going to run to 400. Isn't that interesting? Okay? So none of the other news matters, really. I don't see any other news. None of the news matters because it's all about the debt limit. But here's the thing. You can't scare the market. Okay? We're just higher. If they thought, when they pulled out on Friday, if you have the SPX puts with us, 4 to 17 in 5 minutes. But then it came positive. And it's right there. And so nobody's scared. They're like, prove it to me. Prove it to me. You've never defaulted in the history of the United States. You're going to default? Prove it to me. So just know that that's out there. Okay? Google holding up well. Holding up well. And that was the last 2 weeks, huge winner for us. 7, 8, 9 trades. 30 cent to 1, 30 cent to 2, 30 cent to 4, 30 cent to 5, every week, every time. Okay? So that's what we know. That's what we know. If you have any comments, questions, go ahead and type them in, and we'll answer them real quick. If not, we'll get started. If Biden uses the 14th Amendment, straight down. If Biden uses the 14th Amendment, straight down. Look, I'm telling you. Now, here's the thing. I have an idea. I always like to ramble a little bit. And this is the greatest idea in the world. But here's the thing. It will never get passed in Republicans in the Congress, House, and the Senate. So it can never happen. But this is how it should be. If you're on any committee, I don't care if you're just on a committee for EVs, and you propose a bill, and somebody, the Democrats or the Republicans, either side, say, we're going to block it. So here's the thing. If you put anybody on a committee and you just had a law in there that said, if you don't reach an agreement, modify the agreement, you can never be in politics the rest of your life. So then everybody that says, oh, let's get 4 guys on this, these 4 people will just block something. That's it. You can never be elected again. If you default, you can't be elected again. That's it. Very, very simple thing. So nobody will go on committees because they know that their career's over. This is so simple you can't even make this stuff up. This is how simple some of the fixes to some of the laws are, but they can never pass because those guys would never do it. It's just really, really simple, all this stuff. If you get a default, so everybody that's in the negotiating room, now I can understand the people that aren't, their careers are over. Their careers are over. That's it. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to agree, right? Or they're going to say, I'm not on that committee. Screw that. Really straightforward. You can let them vote. This is not about voting. This is about the people that are negotiating, not negotiating, right? So interesting. Okay, so that's what's going on today. You got to chill the start. Got to chill the start and see how it plays out. But, Tesla should try to pop. Tesla should try to pop. Netflix needs to try to pop. And Meta needs to try to pop. And if those happen, then the market itself is exactly like it was all last week and Thursday when we made all this money. If they don't, and things like now and stuff start going lower, it now came from, now was up 65 points last week. Micron was up 70 points not Micron, Lam Research, and we caught both of them. Both of them. So those things could chill a little bit, and if they can even drop, and that's okay, but it's not okay for the other stuff if it can't get going. So that's a problem, okay? So then we see, and any particular time, you're going to get a Fed speaker, I don't know if they're speaking this week, but saying we're going to raise. And here's the thing, here's the one other thing. And this is very, very funny. It's interesting. If a debt agency even says, the U.S. ratings agency says the U.S. debt is up for analysis, that they're going to start looking at it, you're down 150 within seconds, like I said. But then, does the Fed cut immediately? Very possible. Because they can't let the market down 1,000 points. You will have chaos. It's always possible. Didn't say it's probable. Okay? Okay, good morning, everybody. 5:22. Stocks go up, stocks go down. We're in no man's land. Up a little bit here. You got 4,200, 4,222, 4,252. Big numbers. Downside, 4081 becomes almost a perfect number. 4081, 4052. And this goes 4152. And it goes all the way down to 4,000 in a blink if the debt agency starts saying something. Okay, Avago 683, 689, underneath 652. NVIDIA 318, 321, underneath 300. You have 193 of 293, and then all the way down to 263. Pan W, still don't know why this one isn't going. It's up a little bit today. 193, 200. Zscaler, what a move. We told you, I'm telling you, for newer folks, if you ever have somebody pre-announce and the stock goes up, if you're shorting that stock, you don't understand the world. It won't go down till it gets bad news itself. They have to guide. Now, doesn't mean that their guide isn't good. Their pre-announcement is for this quarter. Their guide for next quarter may be bad. That would take it lower. Nobody's saying that that's going to happen. I'm just saying, till that happens, why would it go lower? And this came from 80. It's up 45 points. Okay? Line Research, 599, 603. Okay? UPSD, what a move, what a move. If UPSD gets back to 22, we'll be looking at the 24s. Okay? AI needs 28. Meta. This thing was a breakout. It hit 482. This thing broke a beast number, couldn't even go. 248, 248, 248. Nanix. News coming, it should have started. But if they don't guide up, be very careful of this. This thing just reeks of something is wrong. I just don't understand how they don't say, we got approval, we're delivering everything, and we've created partnerships that we're going to have 5x the amount of product out there that we thought we were going to have. So just don't know. So keep an eye on that. CMG, we told you 2072, boom. This one looks like 2132. Google, 126, 128. Amazon, 123 beast. You now have a beast in Amazon, 123. Netflix, should be 371 in the first few minutes, if it's real. Snowman, 182, 189, 202. MDB, this thing dropped really huge on Friday. Okay, so just keep an eye on it. MDB, 281. 281. NOW, 513, 522. Win, 111. Microsoft, 120, 322, 322. Tesla, 183. First Solar continues to go lower. I don't know. So you tell me your earnings are going to be bad. Nothing is good. But the Fed's going to give you a credit. So we're going to rip it 40 points and drop it every day after that. 199, 101. 101. 191 on First Solar. Okay, comments, question. Pan W got upgrade to 250. I would agree with that, but it's still just not strong. Meta got 1.2 billion. Who cares? They don't care. $1 billion, nothing to them. Okay? That's what we know. That's what we know. Everybody have a great trade day. See you in chat.